Okay, so we are back, and I went ahead and did all of our animal friends except for Win-Win, who is she's a stray that we brought into our home, so it kind of fits that she's not part of the household yet. Unfortunately, we just ran out, and she's the last person we got, or pup, or animal. She's not a pup, she's a cat. So I tried to put them in the order that we got them, as far as I recall. I know you had Simon and Callie first. Okay, I couldn't remember if Puff came first or not, but I decided to start with her because she acts like she's the oldest. Okay, so here's Puff.
Aww.
And in the attempts to be honest or whatever, I did call FellHarbor over just to help a little bit with the coloring because I just couldn't quite get it right. So she is a Pomeranian, and she's 10 years old. Is that right? 11, born in April. And so she's a party. You want to say?
She's a black and white party, and she's untrimmed, whereas this one is trimmed, and that's why she looks a little bit weird here, especially to me, because she's very fluffy. Like, Puff is definitely, people don't complain about that name. But the color, the marking is very close, considering she's mostly white. Yeah,
she does have some, in real life, she has some underlying little black and stuff. It was hard. I'm not a painter in this. I don't do like the, custom, very well. So for our sake, she's pretty close. Mm-hmm. And for her, we did put Puff. We have that she's vocal. She doesn't bark all the time, but we would say she lets you know what's going on, especially when Cecily's playing. She's very loyal. She always follows FellHarbor around.
Yep.
And then she is stubborn. She's mostly stubborn with me. She does listen to FellHarbor, but I would say she is definitely a dog with her own personality and wants. And if she lets you know if she is not getting the way she wants, I think.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so there's she. And so I guess I can't move them around, but it doesn't matter. So here is Simon. Now, Simon, I did try to be more accurate, and I looked at his drawings. He was sleeping, so I couldn't look at his front paws. I think he is mostly white there, and it does this weird thing I can't quite recreate. I was pretty proud about how I did his ears.
Yeah, you got that down.
And then I was staring at him while I was sleeping, so the gray is a little off. I did try to do a separate color under his tush, but then I was like, you know what, it's just too difficult to kind of, there's more nuance to real life
Definitely
than
looks
this.
a lot like it.
So, okay. Was there anything you would change?
No, he looks young there.
Yeah.
But I guess they start out young, which is good. I don't want him to look old. Because he's 10
Is that a kitten? Or no, this is just his postures. You can get him to do stuff.
Yeah.
He's trained. Okay. And so for him, I said he's very affectionate despite what... Yeah, he was actually laying like this a while ago. I should have gotten his belly. Despite what some people might believe, he is actually very affectionate, especially towards FellHarbor. He is her baby boy, and he is definitely a mama's boy. However, he does love on me. When he was little, he used to like to, bap at my feet and kind of play, and we still kind of do that, where he would, bap me and I'd chase him. But it wasn't, he didn't bap me with his claws out. Like, it wasn't aggressive. It was very much, we both knew that we were playing. Right now we're salmon buddies, so every time I eat salmon, I give him some. So he actually is very affectionate to the people who treat him with respect and live with him. If you are new, he will eat your face.
Well, especially, if he gets threatened feeling, so he just needs to know that he's the king of the house, and then he's very sweet.
Yes. I was going to put that spoiled as one, but I wouldn't necessarily say he's spoiled in that way.
He's also huge, so I know
he's
very.
I tried my best. I just couldn't. I couldn't get him
almost
larger.
Pounder, so.
Yeah. I don't know if I chose a different breed, but I did say he's territorial because I feel like you were saying, like if someone's encroaching along his thing, like he definitely wants to be in charge. He definitely wants to know he's safe in his zone. Yeah. And I don't think he really likes other people being in it. Right. That being said, when Win-Win was first introduced into our home, he didn't attack her or anything.
No.
So he's not
loves other animals. He just
So we can change that. We'll look at the traits. I also decided to put him as clever because I think he is smart. And if we look at the traits, none of the other ones really fit him. So, of course, I have affectionate. Therefore, because he's affectionate, he can't be aloof. There's clever, curious, fluffy, free spirit, friendly, frisky, glutton, lazy, mischievous, playful, prowler, skittish, spoiled, talkative, and territorial.
Yeah, I'd give him those. That's fine.
Okay. All right, next is his sister, Miss Calliope, otherwise known as Callie. I gave her some happy eyes. We can go back to the other one, but I like because Callie to me always looks like she's smiling because she's just so friendly and passionate. Yeah. She actually, I was able just to click. This is not a custom. This is not a custom. I did make her fatter because she's got a love squishing with her. But I did not adjust the colorization.
Yeah, her coloring. The patterning is oddly close to Simon's. They're not related in any way except by me. Yeah. And she's actually a couple months older than he is, but that's very close, and the color is...
Yeah, I don't have her... Oh, okay, yeah, so she is a little bit redder. I might go in and try to adjust her. She has a little bit more... Yeah, like she does have some down her arm and stuff. I didn't realize she was sleeping over there when I was doing this, so I was like, I'm just going to leave her.
I guess that's Callie,
yeah,
so...
Okay. We'll leave her. So she's affectionate because I think first and foremost, she is affectionate. If you come into our house, she will immediately come greet you, rub on you, see if you need a drink. She's great about that. She loves people. Other cats and dogs and stuff like that, maybe not so much. Well, she loves the animals in this house.
And oddly, as friendly as she is towards humans, she is the most, wary of other animals. So she, like when we move, even friends like Simon, they've been friends forever, she still gets a little bit hissy towards them when she doesn't feel comfortable, but humans are not a problem. So
yeah, she is so sweet to all humans, just wants love on everybody. She is a glutton.
Yes.
I don't think that can be disputed.
Except for human food. She doesn't like treats, but cat food.
Yeah. And based on the other traits, I said that she was lazy. Not that she is lazy, but she likes to just lay and chill. Yeah. Again, she does play with Cecily, but I wouldn't say that she herself is playful. It's more like she's babysitting.
Well, and she of any cat I've ever owned will sleep with you the whole night. You'll get in bed, she'll lay right next to you, and she won't move. You can get up and step on her, and she's like, I'm not moving. Unless she wants your spot, then she'll move over. But, lazy can kind of fit her.
Yeah, okay, so we'll go with lazy.
She's not super fat. I will take...
she's not super fat.
She's got that cat bulge thing that they get. But
she's
it's not like she's a 40-pound cat. She's
it's not a medical issue. It's just
weighs less than Simon, but
yeah, she's just a compact cat.
Because when you say lazy, it eats a lot.
Oh, right, that does make her. Yeah,
she's been to the vet. She's a pretty healthy weight. They might put her at slightly overweight, but
nothing egregious or whatever.
Waddles or anything.
Yeah. Okay, so I probably will leave her. That I can change her coloring. Actually, I don't know if I can.
That's fine. Just leave that. She'll step in with Win-Win, because Win-Win is the classic orange. Completely orange cat.
Yeah.
Callie
is that get lighter? I don't
white
know
and orange.
Okay.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Okay. Now, Pumpkin, I have to admit, I kind of went easy, and I just selected Calico and went with it.
Yeah.
So her colorings are not perfect. I did try to make her look a little bit more. She's got pirate face. We cannot take a good picture of her.
She does not. She's one of those, she's not a smush-nosed cat, but she's got a very short muzzle. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
is very skinny. I can't get really too much any skinnier.
In her defense, though, she's always been kind of petite, but then also she's the oldest of our animals, even though I've got her third, who went Simon, Callie, and then Pumpkin. She's probably closing in on 14 or 15 years old, so that's another reason why she's so skinny.
Yeah. So she was another one. The reason she's named Pumpkin, even though she's not orange, would you like to tell the story?
She showed up on at our house on our porch on a second floor apartment.
Yeah, it was a balcony.
Yeah, somehow she got on the balcony of ours on the day before Halloween. So I was like, I needed to take her to the vet. I never had any intention of keeping her. I already had 2 cats, and I was at that time was looking to get a dog. And so I needed to take her to the vet. They needed a name, and I was like, I don't want to get attached. Let's just call her Pumpkin. So it's actually pronounced Punkin, P-U-N'_K-I-N, but it's spelled like pumpkin. So she's just Punkin.
And I would like to note the balcony was not attached to the walkway to get into the house. Yeah. So she had to have jumped onto the balcony. It's not connected anywhere else, so it's not like a neighbor.
She could get there from a railing. It's not like she scaled
she still had
Spider-Man. But she did have to make a concerted effort to get over there.
And we heard like I think it was meowing or maybe a pawing. I think it was meowing or something.
Yeah.
And then Fell opened the door and she just walked in like she was like, "Hey guys, I'm back."
Then she almost immediately went and slept in the sink and got toothpaste on her. And I was like, I have to take her to the vet. She's got toothpaste, so I gave her a bath, and she let me bathe her. And you know, she, after we were keeping her inside, she did try to get out every now and then. I've got some pictures of her. She actually climbed the screen door because she just put her nails in there and climbed up. But that's before she was fixed, so I think she was just trying to get back outside. But then, since then, you know.
Yeah, and since we've moved, she's not tried to leave or anything.
No, and
she likes her house now.
I've had her since 2007, so.
Yeah. So that's her. And now this is Calypso, but we call her Pants because she does not have a tail.
Aww.
And so it looks like she's wearing pants. And it's super funny. I clicked on one random cat, and it turned out not to have a tail, and I said, that's perfect. So I didn't really do much to her. I changed to make her a little bit fluffier. Her face is doing something weird. I don't know. I didn't want to really mess with it. She does have a black nose. Everyone else I had to change to a pink nose. But yeah, so she's just like a puff of smoke, just like when I named her Calypso. Like, she is just always out there. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't go through. I'm such a bad at this. I guess, okay, so technically that's a Tonkinese. I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, I said calico. So actually, I know I did, but whatever. So I have that she's curious because she does wander the house a bit. There is no
curiosity got her on our balcony.
It's true, yeah. There is no love to sleep in the bathtub. So I also said she's skittish because she's one of the first to probably run and hide along with Pants. But and then she is affectionate. I didn't know that 100% fit. She's loyal. She will go and sit with FellHarbor and sleep with her and everything. But out of everything else that's there, now I guess mostly I wanted to make sure that the SIMS animals stay indoors. So none of them are hunters. None of them are unfortunately, they're a free spirit, but they're not free in the sense that they wander. They're all indoor cats. And so I didn't want to put that they're a prowler and they just like wander and everything like that because that's not how our family is. So would you say she's anything else?
Yeah, I would keep that.
Okay. So sorry. So going to Calypso. So she is actually my cat, although I keep joking about giving her to Fell. We live together, so it really doesn't matter. But and so yeah, so she is just fluffy, and she's very she's affectionate, but she's very quiet. She does keep to herself, but she likes pets. She'll come over for attention, so it's not like she's horribly aloof. But I believe I chose aloof. So because I don't really think that she does need the companionship as much as, like, say, Callie and Simon. They really want to be near their mommy. Pants.
And yeah, with visitors, sometimes they won't even ever see her just because she's gotten better over the past few years. I think she's
gotten friendlier.
Yeah, but definitely she can disappear like a puff of smoke. And
yes, she will hide in kitchen cabinets. And all these kind of weird things. So she's definitely curious. That was the third trait I gave her because she will definitely, if there's a place that has gone undiscovered, she will go there next. And then I put skittish because like that, she does hide from new people. She's not skittish to us, but she does hide a lot. And so that definitely fits her. All right, and then moving on to our latest edition, because Win-Win was, a little bit different. So here's Cecily.
She's beefy.
I know. Well, because she is, I couldn't get a decent, I did give her muscles because she is very muscular. She doesn't have any fat on her, really.
No.
I mean, she's not supposed to. The breed does look like that. Yeah. The color is not quite right, but I couldn't quite get the color that I wanted. Kind of like with Callie, I was just like, let me just leave it. She's a blue fawn Italian Greyhound, and her eyes are like a nice golden color. Aww. The only thing I did add the 2 dots because she does have eyebrows, and I did change because she does have some blue peeking through, like on her muzzle and stuff. So I did change that. I really like that her nose actually is a heart shape. It has this little, teardrop thing. But that's not an option in the sim world, so that is okay. So I could have tried to go. I think she has a little bit more white. This is cream, but I liked the way it looked, and I did add a little piece because she does have I could not. Yeah, I was trying to color it, and she kept wagging. I'm like, is there an easier way? This is just like Cecily. You can't keep her still. But I think for the sake of this, I think that this is fine.
Yeah, and because she's still really young, she's just over a year old, so
exactly
when she gets older, she might like more like that.
Yeah. So I do have that she's loyal. All Iggy's pretty much are. She definitely is free-spirited and she likes to run around and play. But at the end of the day, and even, while I was creating her sim, she was sitting on the back of my chair, like behind me sleeping. So she does.
Behind you now.
Oh, she is?
On the couch.
Oh. So yeah, so she's always in the room of people. She's happiest when everybody is home. Like, she's sad when FellHarbor is at work. She whines if I'm not home. And, like, she just loves that everyone is there. Very much a family dog. So she's also playful. She plays constantly. We had a thunderstorm just this morning, and right after she was scared of that, she wanted to play.
Yeah, she's like, it's 7 a.m. She's like, the storm's over, let's play. I'm like, no, I'm sleeping.
And then I did say she's jumpy because everything is new. She's just out of puppyhood. She was a year in March, and it is almost August now. It's the end of July. So she's still kind of puppyhood. Everything is new and everything is scary. Yeah, she did that a lot.
That's what she does when she saw the couch downstairs with the roof.
Yes. And it's funny that they're all in a line. But out of everything else, I mean, she's kind of clever, but she's not aggressive. She does sleep because all animals sleep a lot. It doesn't mean that they're lazy, though. She does not care about food. I was going to say she's friendly because once she meets people, you're her best friend. But when the person's still new, she's still a bit cautious. Yeah. So I wouldn't say she's actually friendly. Definitely not vocal. She really only makes noise when she's playing. And even then, she's a silent player. It's really funny.
Or sometimes when she sees people outside.
Yeah, she does. Woof. And she's got a low woof. She's trying to play right now. And you guys know, she's the one who's always playing in the background. But we don't want to lock her out of the room because then she'll be sad. So
she wants to be with her family.
Exactly. So
stop biting Puff, though.
We're trying to compromise. We do want these videos to be enjoyable for the viewer, but we also need to do what's best for our babies. So the only one who is missing is Win-Win, and I guess I'll put in a picture over here. Their voices? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot to do the voices. So, Puff is a girl, and she sounds like this.
Yes, she does. She heard that.
Simon is a boy, but he has a very high voice.
Yeah.
That's about as high as I could get.
That's the sound he makes when he wants water
out
of the sink.
Callie. I actually didn't do Callie's voice, did I? What is this? Oh, that doesn't sound like her. What is her? Is hers higher too, right?
She's just got a standard meow unless she's looking for us, and then she does that weird meowing that they do, like meow.
Oh,
like
that is her. Yeah. Her, yeah. So.
Yeah, it really sounds like a person.
I know, right? Who's this one?
No, it's still a little bit Simon.
So we'll go with this. Do you want it higher?
That's fine. Yeah, she's not overly
vocal. Win-Win.
The one that'll talk. Well, yeah, Win-Win just never shuts up.
No.
Part of the reason we still have her.
Yeah. Now Pumpkin, I don't know if her vocal cords are frayed or what, but she does not have a normal meow. It's very fried and just like,
She found us through the porch, but she was very, very much a stray cat, and must have had a difficult life because we were living in the apartment complex. She just showed up. So who knows what happened, but yes, she barely has a meow. It's like she's a smoker or something.
Yes, and with that in mind, that's why I gave her this raccoon. Because she doesn't chirp. No, I had it lower.
She like that when she tries.
Yeah, it's a very low.
Yeah, I mean, closer than any cat meow would get.
Yeah, because it's very...
Because it cuts in and out, like meow,
Yeah, she cannot meow very long or ask for help kind of meow. Yeah. So, luckily she doesn't need to. That's why they're all indoors now. So, I'll have their claws. None of them are declawed. No. Just wanted to say that because when we say they're indoors, I don't want people to assume.
Right, yes.
They're all natural.
They all let me trim nails. Actually, ironically, sort of, the one that's the hardest to trim is Callie. Yeah. Everybody else is, even Win-Win is like, whatever. But Callie, the one who loves everybody, is like, no. But, yeah.
And Pants, I forgot to do Pants' voice.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty high, so.
Yeah, she is pretty vocal too.
Yeah.
And then Cecily actually has a deep voice because the chest cavity is so large, so she has huge lungs.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much. It is not a little sounding dog voice. So.
I think the difference is that hers don't last as long as that. I mean, that was pretty quick, but she's more like a whoop, whoop.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, she's
sorry.
She's very quiet unless like that. Yeah, she likes to spy on neighbors, and sometimes I can get her to growl if she were playing tug of war. But most of the time, she's a silent dog, which is not a bad thing. So very quickly, I'll just go to you while we talk about Win-Win, because I don't want to cut her out of our life. So she was a stray. She literally, again, wandered over to the house before this house, and she just sat in our not parking lot, what's it called?
Driveway.
Yeah, our driveway, meowing, most wretched, very sad. And so we let her live in our garage because this was around winter. And so it was really cold. So we let her live in our garage where it was warmer, and we fed her and made sure she had food. Water. But at that time, obviously she was a stray, so we didn't want, her in our house just in case there was any diseases. And also, we were hoping she would get her strength and then find her home. And that never happened. And so she lived in our garage. She really liked it. And more often than not, she'd just stay in the garage all day. We'd leave it open during the day so she could leave, and we'd close it at night for her safety and our safety. And then slowly but surely, we kind of just let her come into the house.
Especially, because we got super cold for Georgia. Yeah, and then snow and stuff. So, yeah, we let her... She would sleep in the living room and stuff. No real fights with the other cats. She tried to literally just ignore them, walk by, don't even look at them. A couple of them tried to say hi to her. We never had a fight, and slowly, they just kind of accept each other. And since it was cold, so she would sleep in the house, but just downstairs on the couch. Mm-hmm. So, and it was cute because she would explore. Sometimes she'd ask us in the morning to go outside. We'd let her outside, but before bed, we'd always go outside. And if she wasn't inside, if we yelled "Win-Win," you would see her. She'd be across the street at the neighbor's house, and she'd just come tearing. No, wait for me! And she'd come back inside. So
yeah. I think because she spent about a year where we weren't accepting that she was in our family, but we were taking care of her. Right, about a solid year, and so she was technically outside. And in that year, I think there was maybe only 2 days out of the 365 days where she didn't come in, and we were worried. But she'd always be on our porch in the morning, be like,
Because I'd be fine if somebody else wanted to adopt her and be her family, but we lived kind of close to a busy road. I'm sure she was smart enough not to go because she never did get hit or anything. But that's all you want to know. Okay, find somebody adopted her. That's okay,
right?
But not knowing that, and then she just. And then the really interesting thing is we bought this house and moved here, and we were wondering, okay, we'll just have to keep her inside. She's been an indoor-outdoor cat for so long. She's going to want to try to get out. Not once has she tried to leave the house. Mm-hmm. So we have a really nice porch, a screen with huge windows, floor to ceiling, So I guess that gives her enough, she's never tried to sneak out. We have absolutely no fights. She's actually going to be more friendly with the other cats. They don't snuggle like some of them do, but, she can be at the food at the same time with them and nobody's fighting or anything. So she even started coming upstairs to try to find us and say hi. So.
Yeah, so she's pretty much integrated into our house. I would have added her. I just physically can't because of SIMS. No, I was telling Fell, I could maybe try to make a stray cat and see if we can get her to kind of visit the house. But I don't know how much we'll actually be playing. I think this is more just a fun, because we do play Sims, but we don't necessarily want to record our gameplay. So I just kind of wanted to, have a little homage of it. And this is what our family looks like.
Yep. And the final note would be on her name, because at some point, I was trying not to name her, because then when you name something, you get attached to it. But it was Carrie who said something like, if we could find her a place to live, she gets a house, we did it, whatever Carrie said, it's a win-win situation. And I said, yes, we do have a win-win situation. So that's why her name is Win-Win. Her name is Win-Win, after win-win situation. I guess she's the situation.
Yes, Jersey Shore.
So, yeah, picture just your typical orange cat, a little bit like Morris, maybe a little bit darker color than that, but just an orange cat.
Very vocal, meows all the time.
Extremely vocal.
That's that's the only annoying trait, because she is such a well-behaved, like she never has an accident on the floor.
She loves feet. Like at night, you know, like some of them sit on the couch, most of them sit on the couch with us while watching TV. She's sitting on my foot, like literally finds my foot, rubs on it, sits on it. I wasn't feeling well the other day. I'm laying in bed, you know, had some people comforting me. She came and sat at the bottom of like right near the bottom of my bed, rubbing on my foot. So she just really likes feet.
Yeah. So so she's a good cat.
Yes.
But yeah.
We also have pets that can't, I guess, be in here.
I think you can. In the previous, she's talking about, we have a fish and we have a turtle, and when we build the house, we will try to add those. Otherwise, we'll just add a bonus out here. I'll take a picture of them to show you, because I think you can, at least in the older Sim versions, you can have you can have a hamster, a fish, and I think a turtle. I think those are the options you can have. I don't know if Sims 4, because there are some things that they removed from Sims 4 that they had in Sims 3. So it's possible, but I don't know. I don't really. I've played this one, but I've not really given many pets, because I've always played the ones that came with the game, because I like to mess with people's lives. So anyway,
they get an honorable mention.
Yes, honorable mentions. So it's Chris Murphy, the betta fish, and
Tybalt, the Malayan box turtle. Tybalt is the oldest pet our entire family has. We have owned him since 1994, so that's 24 years. 24 years, guys. He's not 24 years old. I think he was about full grown when I got him from the pet store. Sadly, probably wild caught, so I do feel guilty about that, but I didn't know at the time. I was a kid. I was 14, you know. So we've owned him for 24 years. He's probably closer to 28. He's almost your age, Carrie.
Yeah.
But he's doing well. Maybe one day we can show that we're going to build him a brand new, awesome place to live, you know. But he seems to be doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that'll be a video, because I know we mostly do games and stuff, but it'd be nice to show that.
Show you our pets.
Yeah. All right, so with that, I am going to end this one. I don't know if we're going to have, if it's going to be a 4-parter that I release all at the same time, because this is we spent a whole half hour talking about our pets, and I don't know if I can cut. Yeah, I don't know if I can cut it down. So this might be a standalone, along with maybe our 2 people will be a standalone, whatever. So I will just go ahead and do a send-off, because I know that the house building will be a separate episode all on its own. So till next time, stay crazy. Bye.